it's me. Hello. Hello, hello. How are you? I'm good. It's me, it's Chris. I'm playing against the storm, as I usually do. Uh, Today we got a bit of a difficult one, for sure. Uh, we have a fisherman neutral site. No orders. Absolutely none. It's a yeah. Like, so that's harder. Normally I'd be playing on Prestige 6 just because I'm comfy there, but with no orders, you are like a lot lower on like parts and stuff. So really have to make sure I I can't make my buildings cost extra is what I'm trying to get out of my mouth. And yeah, that's why I'm turning down the difficulty just a bit. But yeah, no orders means all our reputation have to come from like glade events or high morale, which can take. Which I mean, doesn't. It's not merely can take a while. It's gonna take a while. But on the plus side, we're starting with 13 people, which is a lot. A little extra food, a plantation. Hopefully, we can find some early fertile ground. Get a bunch of food rolling ASAP. And yeah, we'll just end up with a long, if easy game. Let's see what we got here. Exposed resources. Mines produce more during the drizzle season. Maybe we'll even do that. Burning cyst takes longer. That's annoying. Resources sacrifice quicker. Also annoying. Swarms, people are frustrated without housing. Gotta make sure we have housing up. And if a villager dies, they turn into a blood flower. So that's a little bit scary. But we're on the Coral Forest. Coral Forest is regarded as one of the easier maps because the trees just drop so much good stuff. And I agree with that. I like the stuff. The stuff is good. We have enough beavers for full wood cutting, so I don't mind the efficiency on the hearth. Let's see what we start out with. Huh. What an interesting start. Greenhouse is very good. Just flat out. I mean, that kind of just solves all of our food problems if we find a drizzle geyser, which I mean we're not guaranteed to, but if we do, that's amazing. I might lean on carpenter here though. The plank production will be very important. We can start making tools like immediately. It's probably stronger as much as I love the greenhouse. Ranch also could have some consideration, but I think this is stronger. And then they're gonna give me the workshop just to spite me. Okay, they don't. That's a surprise. Greenhouse is still there. Look, I want the greenhouse, I really do. 2-star pickled goods for the beavers though. 2-star fabric production sounds really good to me. Now we need bricks, workshops here, naturally. A small farm would be helpful, but I think the kiln is pretty much essential. Better brick production, and the coal will keep our hearth going for longer. So that's pretty good. It's definitely not the worst start. We get boosts to all 3 initial building materials, so that's pretty great. Yeah. We want to basically just make room behind the warehouse as fast as possible, actually. So let's do that. Queue that up. Get the beavers working on it ASAPly, and yeah. Things should go relatively smoothly. And with this many people, I can easily afford a gatherer's camp or two. Boop. Fill it up. Boop. Fill it up. Alright. God. Part of me wants to do a third woodcutter's camp, just because we have so many people. But we need the builders, and we're gonna need people to work in the carpenter soon, so like it's not really doable. It would be silly. We can't just do that. Get the humans in there. We'll keep a few more roads that I will eventually want just to have the builders have something to do. Could queue up stuff a bit early. I need to get the carpenter up first, though. Like, that's a we can't, it's non-negotiable. We have to. I guess I could, like, tell them very specifically, hey, clear out this spot for, the carpenter. Like, that spot specifically. Like, not that, just this spot. Do that spot. Got our cornerstone. These are not great early, for sure. Like, driving water can go nice if you do go into rain punk, but none of these work right now. Maybe silent looting? I do have tools, like, immediately. I could start opening caches really early, get some hostility reduction from it. It's... yeah. Well, we're not as, you know, we're not doing the storm ant column, so I'm not, like, panicking, being like, the early game is terrible. So maybe we can afford to have that, have a slow cornerstone. It could be okay. Alright, we need the kiln made. Like, I might put it here just because we have two really small buildings that work really well in front of the hearth. Yeah. Need more planks for the granary, but that's fine. We'll have enough fabric for it, even after the carpenter, so that's good. The kiln can be built immediately. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Be really nice to put the beavers in the carpenter, too. Them getting the efficiency bonus will make it really helpful. This is just like, carpenter's a great building. Like, it's not like lumber mill great in terms of wood efficiency, but man, oh man, is it good. Could even put a third one in there if I really wanted to, but I'm probably not going to. It's just unnecessary right now. And yeah, I want to get somebody in the kiln turning wood into coal, and basically we just want him to do that forever, because coal burns really way more efficiently than wood, so we want to turn all of our wood into coal if we can. Okay, we got plenty of food because I started with a little extra. We'll get food from the trees. We have one person fully idle, which is not ideal, but oh well. He gets to have a little break. Need to queue up some housing. I guess you guys can move up here because I do need this area cleared for housing. And you can keep clearing this area, yeah. Seems fine. Right. A very small part of my brain was like, gosh, where are the orders? They're taking so long to come in. There's no orders, you dingus. Ugh. So get built as soon as the planks are delivered. Could put the human on the warehouse to deliver the planks all by themselves, but whatever. I'm already feeling like I'm over micromanaging the early game right now. We should set a limit on bricks, like 10, yeah. This isn't the best place to build bricks, but, you know, it's okay. Question right now is, do I cut towards the fertile soil or pop this open? Like, we're kind of don't have a lot of leeway when it comes to hostility. We will soonish, but this still is a little questionable. I don't think it's possible to have fertile ground in there. And again, the hearth is the center, I'm pretty sure. I should probably check that someday, but I haven't, so the end. So it's possible there's fertile ground in there, which would be a really valuable get. I mean, I'm gonna have the impatience for it momentarily, so that's fine. I mean, we have a clear spot for housing. I should be using it. It's silly of me to delay that for so long. It is fertile ground! Oh, depth. That's great. It also has some copper ore veins, which maybe will come in handy. Unlikely, though. We get crystallized dew from the trees, and there's a good chance that Farlef will arrive and I'll get crystallized dew from the berries, so that feels like where all of our metal is going to come from, almost certainly. But maybe not. Maybe we'll be really happy it's there, so I'm just gonna leave it there for a while. Almost certainly more valuable is tools, granted. Or the oil. Really depends on what's in the dangerous glade here. Right, we did start with a bunch of copper bars. We should just, like, make tools. I mean, we don't want to right now because we need approximately all of the planks in the universe for us to build the beaver houses, but once those are built, then maybe we can spare it. That's good. I think once this is built, I'm gonna have him help clear this out. I think it's pretty important we get that going. Wait till you're done. Yeah, that's good. That's fine and dandy. We can have a human working on making fabric, but right now we actually don't have any need for fabric, is the thing. No buildings need it. We're not making coats. It just would be nice to stockpile, but we definitely don't need to. Yeah. Theoretically, we should be okay for this storm. Beavers might be a little annoyed, but yeah. Once a house gets built, they're fine. Cool. On that note, I should consider how I'm going to upgrade the hearth. These buildings make it a little bit a go to upgrade my usual way. Maybe I'll like put a fence in there or something. Pretend it has a backyard. It's not like terrible. I feel like this is just the work station. I don't know. Kinda like it. Little bench over here. We'll see how it looks. Anyway, that's enough to upgrade the hearth to level 1 at least, once we get the housing built. So, that's good. Yeah. Can't really do much until the planks are built, so it's just chopping wood and making planks, really. Wouldn't mind another beaver on the carpenter, just because we need so many planks. We need so very many. Could also use the extra builder. I'm very happy to have the newcomers arrive. And I would love to know what our third race is as well, so I can start figuring out what the heck I'm gonna do with complex food. Speaking of which, I could build a field kitchen, but it feels unnecessary right now. Alright, what do we have? We have foxes this game. Good to know. The human and beaver look awfully tempting to me, though. They sure do. Alright. Alright, well, we can't survive at level 2 right now, because we don't have enough housing, so we'll pull somebody off of woodcutting, get you on the carpenter, and 2 people building sound great. But we know we have foxes now. Convenient that we have, you know, the crystallized dew for it. So, good. Good. I'll put the humans on the plantation as soon as we have some farm fields built. But right now we have none, so it would be pointless. We need builders for that. So I think I'll just speed things up a bit. Housing's going down, which is great. Get another beaver house because they need it. Get another human house up here. The harvester's camp is empty already. Oh my god. How did this happen? Well, now that we know we have foxes, I know that I cannot get lizards on the meat camp, so we may as well get a trapper's camp a-rollin'. Cause we're not gonna make it any more efficient than it is right now, as much as we'd like to. And yeah, honestly, having all these people building is very helpful. We have a lot to do. So it's very nice to start with a lot of people. Like, it's a little rough on food, but like there's worse things for sure. All right, most everyone has a home now. Gonna tell them to get the farm fields built already. And yeah, pretty much cruising. 2 things I really need right now. Now that I know we have foxes, we have to make pickled goods really well. So I will need some form of container. And I don't know where those are going to come from right now. Baptism of Fire is pretty great. It's a little scary with absorption, because you can't sacrifice anything in the hearth while it's corrupted, and it takes a lot longer for us to burn away the cysts. But man, anything that has hostility reduction is just so valuable. Probably just going with that anyway. Speaking of which, I should queue up a blight post before I forget fully. Yeah, that's all good. And we definitely want to chop into this glade now, so let's get you guys over here. Chop into here. We'll need a trade depot somewhere too. Here? Sure. Can't do much with it yet, but we will eventually. Call that a priority too. Hopefully this is overkill on plank production. I mean, it definitely is overkill on plank production, but I think we'll be glad to have the excess for a while. Also, I could just turn on tools. That's certainly a way to get rid of the excess planks. Yeah, why not? Why not indeed? Alright, I need to put you back on wood cutting. I forgot! We were down a woodcutter, but it's fine. Trade depots going up. Should be in time with breaking into the glade, except that I somehow managed to not click on the correct trees, which is impressive in a weird way. Hello, Zorg. Ooh, wow. Really tempting stuff here. Really happy I started with 20 amber this game. That's really nice. This is almost certainly a small farm. Like, without the green... Insect traps is great with the greenhouse, but we don't have it. Brew would be great, but... Like, the small farm is mission critical and the brewery is not. So let's cut into here, hopefully quickly, so we can see if we need to buy a solution to the glade. Oh yeah, we also start with a provision pack, so we could start trading immediately, which is kind of nice. Sure, this is a pretty good deal, honestly. 250 for 6. I do like that. It's almost certainly worth it. And it's not like I'm going to get orders telling me to do trade routes, so it's really just thinking about how much money I can get from them. And yeah, I'm doing pretty okay with this. Like, the reeds are used for fabric, but I could grow plant fibers if I really need to, so like, it's probably fine to just spend them. May as well. Dun, 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 dun. Hearth is upgraded. The morale boost will be very nice. Yeah, I kind of like this. I think this looks kind of neat. Okay, we've entered in here, and we have the Totem of Denial, which takes some version of luxury to cleanse. Zorg, do you have any luxury goods? You do. You have ale. And that's all you have, but that's all I want. So I need 30, right? Like, I check this every time. I'm almost like 5,000% certain it's 30. Yeah. But if I don't double check, my brain's gonna be like, oh, you hasty boy, you should have double checked before you went and spent all that. Tisk tisk. How foolish of you. I don't know why my inner voice is like a London nun, but it is. Okay, so yeah, we get the ale. Grab the small farm for sure. Farmer's pack would also be really nice, but like, if I was gonna spend really heavily for something, it would be for the brewery. We are making a lot of planks. Like, I could pretty easily afford to chuck them for money. That wouldn't get me the brewery, though. It would get me close. Like, if I squeezed, like, meat? It's a lot of meat to just throw away for a single blueprint. This is also literally all of our reeds. There's nothing in here, right? No, there is. There's a huge amount of reeds, actually. I guess that is a cost I can bear. Is the brewery that important? No. But it does get the blueprint pool, and is very useful later on. I'll be very happy I have it. Is that worth it? Sure. Let's do that. Okay. So we need 2 people on this immediately to get that totem. Global resolve bonus will be nice. We also found a cooperage, which gives us the option of making barrels and coats, both of which I'm really happy with. Yeah. The coats will be super helpful, and like, we are getting metal from the trees, so barrels aren't like an impossibility to start turning into pickled goods. It's not very efficient. Water skins are definitely the best, but I mean, we got what we got. It may just be fine. Anyway, Zorg was supremely helpful, so I'm very happy for that. Just queue up the small farm here, I guess. Here? Yeah, I kind of like that. Please destroy this one particular tree. Zorg is leaving. I'm pretty sure I got all I'm gonna get from him. Anything I want to trade away here? Not really? Not really. We do get stone from trees. How are we on clay? Do we get anything from the reeds? I mean, we got some from the reeds, but we've already used it all in brick making. And like, we have some. I don't know. Do I want to commit to paving the roads? I kind of do. It's very helpful to get people to and from the warehouse faster from farms, in my opinion. Maybe it's a wrong opinion. I could be wrong, but I don't feel like I'm wrong, and therefore I probably am not, according to my brain. And that's all the thought I'm going to devote to it. I guess we're just kind of cruising now, aren't we? Yeah. Could have fewer people in the carpenter for sure, but don't feel the need to. I'm going to queue up a fox house as well, just so that we turn some of we make sure some of our crystallized dew is consigned to a house, because we want those. This is 190 for 2, so that's terrible. The oil is very limited resource right now, and the deal is awful, so no. That'll get done in plenty of time. It's a really nasty, dangerous Glade event to have happen to you. Like, extra storm duration and much lower drizzle and clearance duration, especially if you have farms. That can be, like, devastatingly bad. Really need a builder somewhere. How are we doing on planks? Like, we have a lot. We're probably fine to pull a beaver off and get him building. Like, we need our stuff built, for sure. So let's get that done. Let's also move you over here so we have like space around the hearth. Good. Good, good. Berries are coming in. That's going to be so nice for the entire game, just to have all of this food rolling in. Appreciate that a lot. Selling tools. This is 4.76 for 4. That is an insulting ratio. Absolutely not. Never. Hey, converted the totem. Excellent. That gives us a nice little global resolve boost. We could that's probably enough to run full woodcutters during the storm. So, happy to take advantage of that. We'll see though. Newcomers have arrived. Do I need more humans this badly? Probably not. Like, they're just kind of generic workforce right now. The fox would start leaving as soon as I brought them in, but maybe that's not a huge deal at the moment. Guess I'll go with them. Now we need more houses. I really should put down like an overflow shelter with swarms being a thing, because that can really wreak havoc on morale if we let it. And so for that reason, I think I'm going to. Let's move you guys like here, get you working on warehouse clearing. Yeah, big shelter right there is fine. It is very nice to have this powerful a plank production, like right away. Okay, Blight Post is done. We want to use coal for this, because that is much more efficient than using wood. Keep 15 in the tank. That should be probably excessive, actually. Let's keep 10 in the tank. No need to go crazy on it. Are we doing good on stone? We are, though I don't think any of our roads have been built yet. Yeah. Gosh, I have all of 3 builders. What's the problem, guys? You've given us too much to do, obviously. Yeah, but shut up. 126. Kind of a. It's a middling deal. If I have nothing to do with the grain right now. Otherwise, I'd consider it better more. This is a middling deal. This is. It's an okay deal. It's just okay. This is pretty good, but I'm using my stone. We can ship off a little coal. I don't want to spend too much on it just because it's, important. I'll definitely need some place to get me some flour, because we're making biscuits for sure. Yeah, one problem with, one problem with no orders is that with no easy way to get reputation, your first couple of blueprints are, like, real hard to get. So I'm like, oh boy, I need this blueprint. Well, that'll come soon, because we'll get some orders done, and oh, right, that. Right. Speaking of oh right, that, let's rebuild the cooperage. We do have a cache we can send off. Oh my god. Parts and wildfire essence? Mm. Oh my god, that is such a good looking cache to break open. I'm not getting any parts from orders, I'm not getting any wildfire essence from orders. Anything I have to... Any extra rare building materials I'm getting are coming from traders. Oh gosh, that is such a good cache to just break open. I don't think I can not, honestly. Just for the long-term health of the colony. We should pop into this glade. Because we're quite prepared for it. I need to know what I'm dealing with, too. Maybe we'll get a, maybe we'll get another cache we can actually send to the Citadel for some rep. One small problem with the humans and beavers is that, boy, oh boy, you ain't getting any reputation from them early game, that's for sure. Alright, what's our cornerstone? I mean, these do stack. They're not retroactive. So if I'm gonna take it, I need to take it now. I am making a lot of tools. Like, we're on pace to just make good use of this. Shoot. Alright. 3, 4 value for 4 amber. No, thank you. That's that's actually a pretty good deal, but I need my stone. I am using it, so I can't. Pottery is like okay. Fungal guide is like similarly just okay. This goes crazy if you get a greenhouse, but we don't have one. Steel drills, like if I'm gonna do any mining, steel drills would be really good. But I'm not planning on it right now. We don't have any way of making any of that. Yeah. We have no way of making copper ore right now, so mining feels like a bit silly to dip that heavily into. So we won't. Once again, I feel stretched very thin, but that's probably because I'm overproducing at the carpenter and the farms. But you know, if there's a place you're gonna overproduce, that would be the place. Pointless fox house going up, but it's an investment in the future. We're just making sure the foxes will be happy when they arrive. Could use somebody on that. Okay, what do we find? It's a kiln. More fertile ground, which is nice to see. I mean, we don't need a new kiln in a bad place, so we're just gonna salvage this. Eventually. Really no need to take care of it right now. Normally I would say, in fact, I could save it for orders, but I can't, because that's not a thing. We have the Harmony Spirit Altar going on as well. This can be solved with oil and incense. We can get incense from the trees, but not fast enough. You do sell incense, and we have money, so sure does feel like we're just gonna solve this problem with that. Do we have any incense waiting in the camps? No. So let's grab 30, so we need 19, yeah. How much will 19 incense run me? A mere 6 amber, that's practically nothing. Wonderful. Make up the difference in clay. I can get 2 clay. Oh, 1. You really can't spare me 0.01 of an amber. All right. Fine. Is there anything cheap we can get? Anything below 20? Can get some coats. It's not the worst idea. Sure. We'll get 2 entire coats. Oh, and it makes it even. Now we have to take the deal. Now it's basically a legal requirement we take that deal. Where's our Glade event workers going to come from? We've got plenty of coal, so you can easily go there. I'm going to keep clicking on that kiln, apparently.
Yeah.
And you can calm the spirits with the money we don't have. Oh, I need money. Yes. Okay, well, we're getting 5 soon. So, very awkwardly, I'll need that amber back, Sother. Just 4, though. Surely we can easily afford 4 with something. Coal? Yeah, we've got tons of it. Oh, and it's an even trade, so we have to do it. It's basically legally required we do that then. That'll be enough to calm the spirits, so get that going immediately. We almost have the tools for this, and that'll be a very big help. Beneficial agreement. Like, the perk is nice, but I need the reputation kind of badly, so that's what we're going to stick with. This needs a road around here, because that cooperage is going to be just extraordinarily awkward to run with. We also don't want this fence here, now that I look at it. In fact, we probably don't want this fence here either. Like, it's just more efficient to have, like, a road around this because, like, they have to go all around this place. So, it's just smart. If we had more people, I would start some coat production for sure. Do I want to, though, is the better question. Start using crystallized dew on this, and we need the extra tools, so let's get that a-rolling. We're nearly capped on planks. So probably gonna pull back on that a bit soon. 2 builders right now, but we kind of could use it, so I'm not gonna worry about it. We can sell some more coal at a truly awful price, so no. We have 14 people, so I need to figure out where my gardens are gonna be. And I mean, I guess right here, once the bugs get cleared out, we can make this extra pretty. But for now, I don't know. Can put some spooky plants down because this is a spooky altar. Sure. Could fence it off, pretend like, no, don't come here, it's too dangerous. We can move those later. I mean, we definitely will. In fact, I'm moving that right now because at some point we're going to put somebody on that trapper's camp. I swear. We will eventually start collecting the bugs. Yeah, right now the big stopping block is just having no new blueprints. It is very rough. Okay, you delivered a ton of tools. We need 15 to pop this open, though. Hopefully they'll get to that. Newcomers arriving in 3 minutes. I'll be very happy when they show up. That's for sure. I guess we can fast forward a bit. This is being worked on. It'll be done in plenty of time. No need to salvage the kiln for a while. Should probably at least prepare to make use of this fertile ground over here. On that note, should probably make sure the woodcutters are clearing this space out then. And I should think about where I put my next hearth too. This isn't terrible. So it covers up a coal deposit, but I don't think I care. Like, we have a kiln. So I don't think I'm gonna be hurting for coal that badly. Seems unlikely, especially with the beaver sitting on the hearth. Though, looking at my impatience, I'm thinking maybe I should swap to a human. I don't get any orders. There is that. I am eventually going to have to think about where my reputation is coming from. Yeah, definitely gonna have to think about that. Really don't have the we really don't have the metal income to sustain like infinity pickled goods. I would love to, but we can't. By the way, is there a good trade route? Sell our very limited oil for double its value? I mean, maybe. Okay, we're making some tools, that's good. Gonna be out of it soon, so that's fine, we'll get more eventually. Just gotta make sure we keep cutting the trees down, working on that stuff. You're delivering to the warehouse. I'm gonna wait till they finish their delivery before moving this. There we go. Get a little closer up there, it's fine. Yeah. Just let the builder work, I guess. We're getting some newcomers soon, that'll help out a lot. They'll be good building, they'll be good for a lot of stuff. Kind of overloaded on beavers right now. Let's bring you in, it's a nice even number. We have the housing for them perfectly, so I love that even more. Yeah. What do with them, though? That's a great question. Just have them on... like, just have them building for now, given that we super need it. Yeah, seems fine. And oh my god, the foxes are so happy they're giving us reputation, which is really helpful. This is why I built the fox house. Yeah. Can't do much of anything with your metal right now. We are capped on tools, so yeah, send this to the Citadel. Get us some reputation, because it's desperately needed. And we could get you harvesting reeds. That's fine. Should also consider getting a human on fabric production, and then subsequently putting them on someone on coat production. Which would be very helpful. Maybe when this spirit altar is done, we'll be able to afford that. Right now, everyone's kind of where they need to be. Someone's on the blight post, so they'll take care of that. Harmony altar's getting done. Yeah, probably should consider my next hearth to just be here. It's fine. It's not the worst. Alright, the storm has arrived. I imagine the foxes will be rather scared of it. A little, but surprisingly not that much. Uh, hmm. Beavers are a bit upset though. What's our hostility look like? We got plus 70 from glades. We could reduce that a bit with the fox. Get us below, the threshold, maybe? Not quite. That's a shame. So what do about the beavers? Just halt woodcutting, I guess? I guess when they're about to leave, we pull a woodcutter or two and call it a day. Yeah. It's fine. We don't need absurd amounts of wood. There we go. Look at that. We can keep 5 going during the storm. That's lovely. Does, however, underline the need for more resolve for the beavers and stuff. That said, perhaps we should turn our fabric into coats and get a human on the granary. Where can I get a human that does not need to be where they are right now? I guess you don't need to be there. So you get to be on fabric production. Where'd that human? I guess we finished the altar. Great. Cool. You can go back to Trapper's Camp? Sure. Probably need 2 people in the cooperage, if I'm being real here. Also, I should point out we found no geysers at all. It's gonna be a bit of a dry game, huh? There's a storm one there. There's a storm one there. That is worth consideration. Speaking of things I should consider. 2 value for 3 is like fine. Sure. I can use one of my precious provision packs for that. We do have the brewery, but I don't know why I'd build it right now. Doesn't do anything. I mean, we can get ale from it. That is, like, used in a lot of things, too. Not a lot, like a crazy amount of things, but I mean, there's a couple of Glade events that use it. Getting the brewery down is not dumb. Could be a smart idea, even. Who knows? Can get our woodcutters back to work. That's great. It is a painfully slow game, but that's what happens when you have no orders. Dum dum dum. Interesting stuff. This feels like an almost excessive amount of coal, and also we don't have we're not doing anything with Rainpunk. We might not at all. Stability reduced by 10 when you sell goods. I mean, like, I am selling a lot. I feel like I could do better. Safe Haven's better. Counterfeit Amber is pretty fun too, but I think Safe Haven just like, hey, you want way less hostility? I'd like, yeah, I'd love way less hostility. They're like, well, we got a deal for you. 2.4 for 4, it's a good deal. 2 point something for 6 is kind of an even better deal though. Yeah. I'm gonna save the tools for caches. That's gonna be our only source of reputation for a while. Can't sell this stone. It's not crazy. Alright. Hello, Sahelda. Interesting stuff. We could get a bunch of free wine, which we are set up for making ale already, so there's a lot good to say about that. A lot good to say about reducing our fuel consumption too. And eventually we'll get a building that makes flour, I'm sure. We are doing this like right now, so I think I'm okay with that. And if we could just sell you something for 2, it's good. Actually, is there like a way I can make that nice and even? We have an excessive amount of berries right now, so I don't mind selling pretty heavily to get a good even deal on it. That's not particularly even. Might be as even as it gets, though. Could sell you some wood to cover the difference. Eh, it's okay. Let's get the firekeeper thing. That's going to it's going to make our coal hyper efficient, which is lovely. Good, good, good. That's all great. The cache was opened. We're just kind of sitting and waiting for the foxes to give us some reputation, I suppose. We're not going to make use of this farm ground for a bit, but that's fine. Might actually do to put a plantation there too. I don't know. There's not a lot we can do without the ability to like mill stuff quite yet. How's this going? Yeah, just slowly. It's fair. Are you actually like... Yeah, you only drag it from the warehouse. You don't drag it from the granary. So we'd need somebody to drag stuff out of the granary for them to actually produce any coats without the fabric stockpile. Which is whatever. I should probably have broken into this glade while Sahelda was here. Can I manage that? Probably not. It's probably way too late. I want this cleared out for the next hearth. We're almost certainly going there. Still, that geyser is very tempting. How bad could it possibly be? We've got tools, right? Oh, you're idle in here. Oh, dip. Alright, well... Sounds to me like you guys get to do other stuff then. In fact, I could throw you guys in the kiln. Another person on fabric production wouldn't go amiss. Another person in the cooperage would be pretty good. We do need more people to keep up with the coat production we'll need. Yeah, all of those are good ideas. So let's do those good ideas. Cool. Let's keep one person in the carpenter at least. We will want constant production of planks when we get them. And tools. You're done with purging fire. Go help build stuff then. We'll need it. Yeah, I'm just putting this here so that the dew gets requisition for it. Can make ale at some point, I'm sure. Definitely prefer using barrels. Use our grain for that. We can also like shove our grain into packs of crops for money, because we still can't like use it. Which is not a terrible plan. You're capped. I just kind of want you to stick around because we need somebody making planks at some point. So just stay there, do that. Move this up just so it's a scooch more efficient. Could get something out of the small farm here, but yeah. Don't care that much. How did we not pop into this glade? Well, we've gone well past the timing window we wanted for that, so just do whatever. We'll pop it late storm or something. A lot of impatience, but it's almost a buff in a way. Lowers our hostility, lets us run more woodcutters. Any good sales? 1.5 for 2. I'm using that right now. 1.5 for 2. It's kind of meh. Using my stone. It's 3 for 4. Just not a great deal. Could sell a little bit of coal. I guess it's fine. Now who do I bring in? These guys? Seems good. Sure. Need another human house. Perfectly good on fox houses, which is great. And we should be getting a reputation point soon-ish. Which is, highly needed. Yeah, let's make this a stone road. Yep. Stone road's on the hearth, that's good. We will eventually want it here. So many stones do we have? 14. So I can make 12. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good enough. We'll get more rocks from the trees. Trees are well known to have rocks, after all. At least in the coral forest. Guys are busy making coats, that's good. We can prioritize that and, like, tell them, hey, you can actually make barrels, though, out of whatever metal we've got. But you're making tools, I'm sure. Yeah. Tools and planks, that's good. You're done with fabric? I'm impressed. Maybe we should up the amount we get. We should also turn on pickled goods now. So we can, in fact, pickle goods. Yeah. 15 times 3 is 45. I'll just keep 50 around. That's fine. If we're gonna make packs of crops anywhere, it's gonna be here. Like, yeah. Let's just make stuff to sell. Amber is gonna end up being a solution to a great deal of our problems. Unfortunately. It is what it is, though. Hey! We finally got a blueprint. What do we get from it? Ranch is pretty good. It gives us something to do with all this grain we're not doing anything with. Manufacturing's okay. If I'd found a drizzle geyser, I'd be clicking on greenhouse, but we've got all the farming we need. So it's really not essential that I maximize our fertile ground at this point. The ranch does provide something to do with the grain. If we find a way to make water skins, the ranch provides infinity water skins. It's a lot good to say about the ranch. Scribe's also fine. It's not as good though, this game. Get us some scrolls, but we're probably just gonna go with ale and wine for this because it's really, really, really good for this set of 3. People love their booze here. So yeah, let's click on the ranch. It's a very good get. Very happy for that. We can pickle eggs. So we may as well just tell all of our farms to be like, hey, just make grain. It's that good. As long as we can get somebody working on the ranch full time, we'll be very happy. So yeah, primarily use grain if you can. Primarily use grain, yes. You can use plant fibers if you really must. But yeah, it's just raw food, more or less. Kind of don't want meat. We don't actually use meat for much of anything. There's an argument to get skewers out of it. I could start making porridge already with the field kitchen, but I don't have any water. Lack of water is really starting to hurt. Definitely need a geyser. I might even consider a rain collector. As disgusting as the words sound coming out of my mouth. This is, like, very salvageable right now, so just go do it. Get some wooden stuff, it'll be great. You are not doing much of anything, so go there. We might get somebody on the brewery once we have some barrels. But for right now, let's keep a stock of, like, 40 of these and 50 of these. Primarily eggs. Make sure we're pickling eggs. Yep, good. Good, good. That's all gonna be fine and dandy. So let's speed up the game a bit. Next drizzle season, we definitely want to pop into one of these glades. That is gonna be highly needed. We might even pop both, depending on how severe one of them is. We've got a lot of tools in stock, that's good. Might want to queue up another house for the foxes, just so that we don't use all of our crystallized dew on nothing. Yeah. Humans, get on the farm. You can start plowing the fields. Granary is very busy. You have a use for the grain now, so that's something to consider. Yeah. Pull you, you're a builder then? Cool. Everybody's house, we're not getting extra upsetness, and we're good. Huh. Didn't feel like we'd be good, but we're good. So that's great. Yeah, once we have some measure of barrels, we'll get them working on this, but for right now, it's just gonna be all coats all the time. Would love to pipe that up and make it more efficient, but I'd like a lot of things. This remains extremely tempting. I'll probably have to pop it at some point. Although this is why I'm playing on Prestige 3 and not 6 today, because I knew I was going to run low on parts. We have tons of berries. So I'm pretty okay at selling them for a merely price. And that is definitely what this is. It is definitely merely an price. But I could use the money. There's no blight, you're good. Let's just tell you to do something else. Provision packs. We have infinity meat and eggs, so may as well turn those into provisions. Berries too, yeah. Keep a stock of 15, that's pretty healthy. We've got a lot of stuff, which is nice. The only real struggle is blueprints. It's almost time for this. shortcutting, thank you. Alright, someone make packs of provisions, please. You guys made any barrels yet? Nah. I have them set to work on only coats, because we need it. Beavers would be leaving if they didn't have coats. So we continue coats. We can speed things up. Probably time to consider popping a glade. So let's just open it up, see what we're working with. Be nice if I found a ruin that, like, made metal. Hi, a workshop. Awkward. I mean, it would be better bricks, for sure. There's something to be said for that. I mean, there's enough said for that. Yeah. Get somebody working on rebuilding it then. We found another totem. We can't use booze for this one, sadly. We can use incense and oil. Probably gonna have to buy our way out of that when the trader comes, but that's fine. We also found a bunch of people. I don't mind sending them back to the Citadel for money, either. In fact, let's get the Fox working on that. And we'll eventually get some Foxes working on other stuff. Is this like our first stonecutter camp deposit? I think it is. That's sort of funny. So we can start collecting this broccoli patch. Should eventually get somebody working on those herbs. Boy, suddenly I need those newcomers, huh? It's not true. I could pull some people off of stuff. Like, for example, the people who are doing literally nothing in the granary. This is an absurd amount of reeds, and this is an absurd amount of grain. What do I want to be more absurd with? Probably farming? Sure. We'll click that button. We're pretty happy with it. Ziadani, do you have incense? No. Do you have oil? No. What else can be used? Tea, scrolls, resin. You do not have tea, nor scrolls, nor resin. That's a little rough for us, huh? We've got some really good stuff, though. Very happy selling you my crop packs and buying some of your stuff. No one eats jerky. Forger's Camp would give us access to nothing? Nothing. I mean, it's still probably worth getting it just in case. But maybe we prioritize other stuff. Brick mold would certainly be good. Better coats would also be great. Yeah, we have... Yeah, we're not going to get that money in time, which is unfortunate. But we could just sell a bunch of grain, too. Grain and wood. Sell half of our grain, make up the rest with wood. Fine with that. Blueprint's almost certainly worth it. Generous donations probably worth it too, if I'm being real. We're struggling mightily for reputation points. What do I do about this, though? We can't make any of this. Well, we can make tea in the cooperage. But, like, way too slowly to be of any real use. Could burn it down, but that feels terrible. Because this is minus 50 hostility, which is really valuable. We can still get incense from the trees. Is that the solution? This is one of the things that I can sort of let go. It destroys all our roads, which sucks given how much we've paved them. But like, it's not end of the world kind of bad stuff. Could just tell the woodcutters to only cut the pink trees to get incense. Kind of hate it. How close are we to another reputation? Not at all. We will be getting it eventually from the foxes, but with only 4 of them, that's gonna take ages. Gosh. Alright. We'll see where we are on, like, fungible goods when Ziadani's about to leave. Maybe I open up this. I should direct my woodcutters to break pink trees primarily right now. The extra hearth space is good. I mean, it's almost done. Should at least get that done. Once that's done, we go on a pink rampage. It's like what conservatives fear gay pride month is like. Something something joke. Are we out of meat? We're out of meat. Oh no. Okay. Make some meat. Yeah, I must have eaten it for some reason. I mean, for some reasons, because we don't have much food. That's the reason. Alright. Can we actually afford this much hit to our economy? More or less, it's a lot of wood to give up. It's also a lot of berries to give up, and we are having trouble with food. I do have a ton of coal. This is fine. I think that was more essential than I wanted to admit to myself. Anyway, we should pipe up the stormwater. That can be very helpful. And we found an open vault. We just immediately shut that. Yeah. We just immediately shut that. Foxes, we need you. You're idle here. You're just delivering goods, which can be done later. So you get over here, bury the entrance, and hurry up about it. Ugh. That still sucks. Let's just get you guys destroying pink trees, primarily. You two. The hearth can be placed. No, it can't, because of this single tree that I didn't notice wasn't chopped down. Good. Dang it. It's fine. It's fine. We're good here. Workshop doesn't have anybody on it. That's fair. Didn't notice we had some more fertile ground up there. That's really nice to see. We also have an abandoned cache, which would get us a reputation point, which I would love. Yeah, these seem really good. These guys? This does get us the one more tool that we need. Kind of on board with that. Cool. Therefore, since that's a good thing, we can get you. Send that off to the Citadel. It's very needed. The ranch is filled with people it needs to be filled with. Where do you guys go? Like, we definitely need you somewhere. Do we have any barrels yet? No. Because we're still focused very heavily on coats. Which is fair, because we need them. I guess you guys can be builders for the moment. I can't just sit on plus 300 hostility for no reason, so we're not going to do that. I can deliver meat. So maybe we could just do that. Also make the workshop. This would be a good place for us to actually build bricks in. Which we kinda need to do. That's probably good enough then for now. Yeah. Good enough. Is that cut down yet? Can you cut it down now though? I want it cut down. Oh, this lack of blueprint is so painful. Okay. There we go. Now go over here and cut down the pink trees, because we need the incense desperately, and we're on a timer. Not incense in here, is there? No, but there are scrolls, and I did want to open that at some point. We don't have anywhere close to the amount of rocks we need for it, but we can get rocks here. Okay. Okay. There's some stuff we can do here. Oops. Let's get you guys collecting rocks. Get you going to break this open with what rocks we have. Yeah, that's good. We might run out of time on that dangerous glade, but it is what it is. I just have to not make roads. Do I get this back if I tear down this road? I do. Huh. Huh. God, that feels terrible. But, like, do I just tear down the roads to get the rocks back? That would speed things up. Shoot. I hate that. God, I hate that. God, I hate that. God, I hate that. I hate how essential that was. Yeah, these two. It's all gotta go. Till we get enough stone to open this cache. We do. Alright. We'll leave the road on the warehouse at the very least. Let's make the paths a priority too. Geyser pump is done. Cool. have to be careful about how much wildfire essence I use, but then again, I'm about to get 4, so this is probably fine to just pipe up immediately. And on that note, we should pipe something else up. Making the kiln more efficient is never bad. Lord knows we need to constantly be shoving wood in there. Carpenter being more efficient is also good. Use less metal to make tools, we make planks a lot faster. Yeah, there's a lot of good things to say about that. Oh, so much to do. Vault's done. I mean, we're getting incense, but I don't think we're gonna get it in time for this. In fact, let's get another Vox on this. A big part of what's taking so long with this is going to be them transporting rocks over. So let's nip that in the bud. Oil? It is yet another use for a massive amount of grain. Was really hoping we'd find flour from this. But oil does solve our problem. But we're about to solve our problem. Maybe I re-roll this. Feels like blasphemy, but I do need flour somehow. Didn't get it. That's rough. Beanery ain't bad. It also makes the smelter work really well. So we do have that copper ore vein I was sitting on. Get us a ton of tools. Use the tools to break open caches, get rep that way. Not just rely on the what little dew we can grab from the trees. Beanery's probably better. Gives me access to make crystallized dew directly. Lets me use grain for food, finally. Okay. Turns out that's a good idea. This, I guess, kinda, maybe they're fine is okay, I guess, yeah. Capped on provision packs, that's nice to see. Can we sell some stuff? 2 for 4 is okay. That one's not okay. 2 for 3 is meh. This is also very, I mean, this is a good deal, but the pickled goods are kind of precious because we're eating them. 2.5 for 4 is like fine. I think just the 2 for 4, yeah. Oh, we need more housing. We don't need more housing. We have the big shelter exactly for this reason. Overflow. But, we could use better. What's this take? Does this take bricks? Sure does. Really would prefer to rebuild the workshops before doing anything with that. You guys are still delivering rocks. Fair. Hey! We got a... Ah, that was the cache. Nice! Full reputation point off of that. Very, very helpful. We could consider a Forsaken altar. No, we don't have the bricks for that. We don't even have remotely the amount of bricks for that we need. You're almost ready to break that open. Oh, that's almost certainly going off. Open vault's done. Excellent. There's a chance we'll get another blueprint soon with the Happy Foxes. I can stop favoring them also. We're no longer terrifying our gatherers, so that's good. Also, I should move this out of the way just so they don't have to go slowly around that. Man, that's such a good cache. Holy cow. The metal will be helpful, the scrolls are going to solve the Glade event, and the parts and the wildfire essence are going to come in massively handy. That's so good. It's so good. We have plenty of meat for that now that I've directed them to make meat. So, I mean, I kind of need these guys working as hard as possible here. We can, oh, there we go. Now we have less people we need. We're at 21 out of 30 incense, thanks to this absurdness. But I don't think we're gonna get there with them, so I may as well direct them to, like, cut where it's useful. This is a long way from the warehouse. Got fertile ground here, here. I mean, like, everything's kind of sort of close enough to a warehouse where I don't mind the walk. Kinda, sorta. Probably good to put one up here, though. It is a long walk. It's just spaced out so perfectly that I don't want to make anything. We're gonna slap some foxes on there to put the timer down to 5 seconds, even without their presence. I love how that works. Alright, we turn off brick production here now. Yep, no clay in there whatsoever, so that's good. Cool. We only make bricks here, maybe pipes if we absolutely need to. Plenty of rocks from this. Yeah. I guess we turn our stone into bricks. Still only need a few, so let's just have 10. Call it good. You guys, oof. Oof. We need the scrolls delivered. I don't think we can handle 300 hostility during the storm, so this is going to mean our roads die. Which will suck, but it's kind of a necessary sacrifice, unfortunately. 2.5 for 4 is fine. Should definitely consider it. We need the money for emergencies and stuff. We have 61 money, actually. Maybe I don't need to sell aggressively. Maybe I'm actually perfectly fine. Yeah. Like, it is possible that if I cut woodcutters, we could get this a-rollin' and maybe beat the timer just barely. Not without Sea Marrow, though. Not with the scrolls still being transported and a complete lack of Sea Marrow. I think we just accept this will suck. Yeah, we just accept this will suck. May as well get the efficiency out of it. It has saved us, like, an absurd amount of coal so far. So I'm pretty happy for that. If this hearth is actually built, we should put our new houses up there to be built. For sure. We're probably gonna move these two as well. It's a good idea. I want to make the 4 square, but I think I value efficiency over aesthetics right now. Fox, I guess, sure. Welcome to Firekeeperville, population U. Enjoy your stay, or something. Can put some fences down here for immediate comfort upgrading. This is a very weird looking place, but oh well, they'll deal. Fox resolve is low. We ran out of pickled goods. I assume because we ran out of barrels? Yeah. That's mostly a factor of the fact that I'm only making coats. But like, we're not keeping up with the coats, is why I'm only making coats. Scrolls are done here. We cut woodcutters. Probably put a fox on the hearth then, if we're gonna go that route. Keep as many as we can going. You are fetching goods, so you're not like in the middle of transport. You are, so you're not gonna go anywhere there. We can put you there. We can maybe start this. I mean, we almost certainly can't. Yeah, we can't. I would love to, but we can't. I would really love to do that, but we definitely can't. Maybe when the storm's about to be done, we can sneak that in. But for right now, we most certainly cannot do that. $25 still, yeah. Just move the shelter over, I guess. We're almost there. Okay. Now we can. You guys perform the ritual. Perform the ritual. Oh, the beanery's made too. Gosh, I have a lot to do. You need to be there, you need to be there, you need to be there, you need to be there. Can have fewer people on the on the stone cutting, I guess. Once you're done with bricks, you can probably do something else. Once you've delivered the amber, we can reassign you. Yeah. Alright. Let's see how things go. Calming the forest. This does give us a -40, which I love. Generous rations would also be, like, really helpful. I'm very mildly worried about our food situation with that, though. Especially since we still have basically no complex food whatsoever. Hostility reduction is good. It's never bad. So Hilda, hello. I want to buy all this. I sure do. Let's grab that for a blueprint. Grab that for more clay. Grab that to make food faster. Grab that for more fishing coats. Grab that for more resolve. Sell you all my crop packs I've been making for exactly this purpose. Yep. Maybe I'll sell you my excess grain at some point, but we'll see. We got the rain mill. That's really good to see. And that's just the pick, right? Provisioner's like not terrible, but rain mill's like so good. It's so good. Yeah, okay. We grab that. We grab that and we say thank you very much, madam. Alright, now we absolutely need a field kitchen, because we can finally make some biscuits, and it will be supremely helpful for that. Good, good, good. You don't happen to have any sea marrow on you, do you? No. That's fair. That's a lot of people. It's probably more people than I can handle. Granted, maybe not. Maybe not? I think I want to ease off on that, honestly. You guys can get up here. This is feeling more and more like get a frickin' warehouse down here, you midman. Anyway. Get another fox house to fit the 10. We need another beaver house, but we can't fit it in here yet. Ah! Anyway, all 6 of these people are going to be builders because we're going to need it for the roads that are about to blow up in 6 seconds. So yeah, given that, let's salvage what stone we can from this. And prepare our butts for the kicking we are about to be delivered. 1.5 for 2, it's fine. Not happy about it though. And there they go. Alright, well, if there's an upside, it's that I can make the nice roads right away. So we'll do that. That'll be lovely. Get it through all the industrial buildings for sure, and for everything else, we'll just give them the simple roads. The simple roads that will be perfectly fine. Alright. Looks good. Let's get building. You're done here, go help build. If we have enough bricks to build stuff, then we're good. Also this should be making porridge now. And plenty of it. So let's do that. With our foxes. Might need more people in there, we'll see. You're still delivering stuff, that's fine. You're capped. Like, we should be using some of this dew on tools now, for sure. Hilda's leaving, I'm pretty sure that's fine. I could buy a bunch of water skins and that would keep us stocked in pickled goods for a while. I'm very tempted to do that. Sell some of the excess grain. We are about to have a big harvest. Sure. That sounds great. You pickle them goods. Use water skins primarily for that. Because it's a good idea. It's just more efficient doing it that way. Is there a human that's not being optimized? You're an unoptimized human. Go over here. Use barrels primarily. Yes. We don't have any though. Still don't have any is the problem. So all we've got is stormwater. And I can't exactly make another cooperage. This is kind of it. That's all we get. Maybe I find another building that makes coats, and that'll ease the burden just a little. God, we're all so slow. It hurts. Get that done, please. Oh, you're still delivering scrolls. No. Oh, that's gonna take ages. That'll suck. It's fine. We'll manage. Yeah. Keep 50 flour around. We're not making packs of building materials quite yet. But let us definitely start on biscuits. We don't need porridge here, we don't need jerky here. This is just a biscuit emporium, I guess. Turns out. Cool. Keep 70 around. Have a beaver making our biscuits. I hear beavers bake beautiful biscuits. Our crystallized dew is requisitioned for the houses that we need, so like, I think I'm okay turning that back on for them to use it for stuff that is tools. You don't have any flour. You will soon, don't worry about it. No caches anywhere. I'll have to break open more of glades for that, which we might end up doing. This is still fine. It's not exactly the best deal, but, like, then again. I think money's gonna be how we win a lot of this game, still, so far. Okay. Roads are getting built. That'll be great, and this is getting done. So this won't be as big a disaster as it looks. It's just, you know, looks extremely ugly and I hate it. But that's not a big deal. Blight swarm hit. That's unfortunate. We have plenty of fuel in the tank, so I really only need to put people in the post when the storm hits. So that's fine. Any good trade routes? 2.75 for 5 is real good. This is 3.5 for 3. That's insulting. This is a very, very good deal. I think I'm pretty happy with that. How are we so efficient with our kiln? Oh, it's not that we're efficient with our kilns, we're efficient with our coal. Not only do we have the firekeeper technique, we've been keeping a beaver on the hearth for ages. Like, it's 2 minutes per coal. That's like, we're only using 6 coal a year. And the rest of it is just gravy. It's ridiculous. Hi. Gosh. Must you present me with a really difficult choice game? Where's the get all of this button? Give me a spend resin to get all of this, amber to get all of these. clothier would help because it frees up the cooperage. I could start making really good barrels. The furnace helps because we do in fact have copper ore. We can make a mine of copper ore and get like much more consistent metal. Plus we can make pies for the humans really well. Advanced rain collector would be also hugely helpful because then I could like actually pipe stuff up. I could pipe up the cooperage so I would no longer have a real need for the clothier. And like, I have no geysers. This is the time advanced rain collector is good. Explorer's Lodge would be okay, but I think we're looking for the tavern if we're gonna look for a service building. I hate the advanced rain collector. It's expensive in terms of parts and manpower, but it does like have a huge storage tank, and you can power so many buildings with it. It's really good. How much copper ore are we sitting on? 10. Okay, well, maybe I don't use one of my very precious blueprints for an entire, like, 4 copper bars. Yeah. Okay, it's rain collector time. I hate it, but it's what it is. Where the heck do I put you? Here? It's fine, sure. This doesn't need access to the warehouse at all, which is a nice upside to it, I guess. I'll need pipes now, though, which I guess are being produced here. Sure are. Okay. Yeah, let's get somebody working on that. Use whatever metal we have to keep 6 pipes in stock. That's good. Man, I would love for this to be done. So that my people are no longer, like, cripplingly slow. Oh, thank goodness. And we got some hostility reduction out of it, which was really great. Yeah. So now everybody's much faster, which I'm very pleased with. I can make a road out to here, which I probably should. This is a bit of a walk for them. It sure does seem like I'm going to just keep it running for the rest of time, so. 15 houses, this is not built yet? This is not built yet. I mean, I guess I did queue up about 1 billion roads, so maybe I shouldn't be surprised that that's been delayed. Maybe. Another human on here wouldn't go amiss. We are not keeping up with our production at all. But yeah, we're gonna use a lot of our metal on pipes now. Get some rain punk going. Need to have the cooperage piped up. The granary would be a good idea. The field kitchen would be a good idea. The beanery would be a good idea. How are we doing on porridge? We're saturated. That's good. It's great. Cool. Cool. We could use our copious amount of insects and start making dew with it. It's not the worst idea. I do want to make sure we have porridge though, so we call that a priority. A porridgeority. I don't even know. I'm sorry. You deserved better. You deserve so much better than what you got. Oh yeah, nearly forgot this part. Let's get a bunch of people on the Blight post to fight the Blight. That's a good idea. The rest can help build the roads, though. We still need a lot of stuff built. You can get some herbs, actually. You can turn those into biscuits and provision packs, both of which I kind of want. And oh, just like that, I'm down to I'm down several builders. Whoops. I guess it's fine. Oh, still an open question of how I win from here. Yeah, I don't need you producing fuel, I just need you fighting the Blight. I think once this guy is done, we're like done. That's all the Blight we have? Yeah, cool. That did help with hostility a bit. We do have Baptism of Fire, which I'd nearly forgotten about. That's how much we've used it. But hey, it's 30 hostility reduction we wouldn't have had otherwise, so I'm pretty happy with it. Carpenter's juiced. I still don't need to juice the kiln at all. This, we just lack pipes. Those will get done eventually. All these trade routes suck. New people have arrived. I mean, I can bring them in. It's not, like, it's not going to kill us. So I guess we'll do that. We can move up here, finish off this. 16, we actually have enough beaver housing, as is, so that's good. Another human house down here, that'll look nice. It'll look nice enough. What do we do for pretty things? Make a nice park? I'm down with a nice park. I can get down with a nice park, easy. There, now it's a proper Christie gaming game, where we have a nice park and things are aesthetically pleasing somewhere. Last check on this. 162, it's 2 for 3 is okay. I'm using my cloth though. Granary's kind of overloaded with work as it is. Trying to keep up with the pickled goods consumption, which is very difficult. Should put a third person on it, honestly. Yeah. I mean, that's why we have the people. Okay, good. Everyone's happily homed again. Our park is going up in record time thanks to this massive amount of foxes that arrived. And let's break into here. This is getting to be an absurd walk. We have the parts for a warehouse, so we may as well put one down. Alright. Gear 7. Got some interesting stuff. Beaver Resolve's always nice. +1 to stone production's very nice. The wood cutting speed is nice. So all that, please, thank you. We're not producing pottery, so that's kind of meh. Constructing building faster, like, there's a universe where that might be good, but this isn't that one. Could buy a bunch of metal. That's not crazy. I am using all of my metal, and this just accelerates things. How expensive is it? It's expensive. It's real expensive. It's probably worth it though, if I'm being honest. Let's first open up the glade and see what we have in it. See if we desperately need to buy a solution from far left before we commit to that. Yeah. That's probably a good idea. We're not at P11, so the runestone is not a big deal. Trade negotiations are kind of neat. I am doing a fair whack of trading, so getting more money from trading does sound kind of nice. Prayer book's also pretty strong, but not essential. It feels a lot better on higher difficulties, but we're not at a super high difficulty right now. So we go with that. And oh my god, everyone's blue. Dabba dee dabba die. We've kept up with porridge, that's fantastic. Everyone's just happy. We're just happy here. Weird. Alright. Ooh, we found an upgraded trapper's camp. That's helpful. We do have stuff we can use for it. Let's just get that rebuilt then. We found a blight rot cauldron, which we can very, very easily cleanse with reeds. We do have reed income, right? Yeah, we do. Good. So let's just send these guys off with reeds to cleanse the cauldron. That's also 40 less hostility, which I'm a big fan of. This would also reduce hostility. I don't care about what's in there, so let's send that off to the Citadel. And we have some more fertile ground we could even possibly consider making use of at some point. Maybe we even will. Yeah, so Farlef, turns out I don't really need anything. So let's just spend all our money on metal. Keep ourselves well stocked in barrels and stuff like that. Barrels, pipes, tools, all that good stuff. Do wish you had like brought the crystallized heart, because then I could get dew from berries and we could do really absurd stuff, but I guess not doing completely absurd stuff is fine. I guess. Also gained a reputation, that's excellent. The tavern is basically just what we want. There's something to be said about the stamping mill, but tavern. Tavern, 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 tavern. Beauty. Beauty, it's gorgeous. We love it. We can also, well, I mean, the bugs haven't been collected yet. Right. Because I didn't have anybody collecting it. Oops. Awkward. Farlef is leaving. Could buy some pipes with the rest of my money. It's a little spooky, but we're getting some money from cleansing it and the medium cash, so like I can just zero out and be fine. The pipes would certainly accelerate stuff. Sell the rest of my crop packs for it, sure. It's efficient. Speaking of efficiency, 2 for 3 is like fine. Can sell some bugs. It's like 1 1/4 for 3. That's a good deal. It's a very good deal. I'm okay with that. We're out of provision packs. Get me some provision packs! I demand it. And I demand it in a nasally voice, so you know I'm serious. He's being weird again. I know, honey, just ignore it. All my humans are being, like, maximized right now, huh? They sure are. Could turn off crops of packs. We still have maximum grain is the thing. Alright. The Advanced Rain Collector. This is where all of our everyone is going. Yep. So we use drizzle water for that. We can pipe this up. We pipe this up. Probably should pipe the field kitchen up so long as we don't have a good place to make biscuits. Thank you for proving me wrong. Artisans, fine. Yeah, this is like guaranteed cookhouse. Skewers and biscuits are two of the things we really super duper extra mega want. So let's do that. We want somebody in the brewery too. We'll need a bunch of people in the cookhouse, that's for sure. Alright. Looks good to me. Hopefully we will herb-a-derp-a-derp. Hopefully we'll get the labor we need once all these Glade events are done. Are we using reeds for fabric? We are. We kind of need some for our Glade event right now. But it'll be fine once these get delivered. How do we have so much clay from this? It's kind of nutty. Reeds, yeah, okay. They are delivered. They are on their way. We're good. That gets done in plenty of time. I could have left it, to be honest, but there was no need. That's almost rebuilt. Yeah, once this is empty, we halt it. Yeah. Yep. Get the better trappers camp. Boop. Empty. Cool. Salvage the parts. And use the newer, better trappers camp. And the rest of the people on building is good. You should go up here, so you're slightly closer to the warehouse. And you should go up here, so you're slightly closer to wood. Get a road up here, that's good. I mean, if I'm gonna consider a coal mine, it'll be here. I don't know how much I care about it. We'll see. Glade event complete. Excellent. The heck do I want here? Tea-Doctor? We haven't made, like, a critical amount of complex food yet. But I think we're gonna get there. Apothecary wouldn't be bad. It's really just for tea, though. I mean, Tea-Doctor can be in a really absurd amount of global resolve if you let it, so let's let it. Just have to focus on making a lot of complex food, which will happen soonish. Once we get the cookhouse running, we can make skewers for the foxes. I guess use whatever in it. Yeah, can use meat for that. Meat and berry skewers sounds delicious. Keep 50 around. We'll keep 80 biscuits around. I guess we could use pigment, so we'll just keep a bit of it around, just in case we need it for something. Many biscuits do we want? 27, like probably right, or like 90. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't pipe up the field kitchen now. In fact, we're going to halt all production here because it's about to be built. We're about to get a brand shiny new cookhouse. It's gonna be piped up immediately. We're gonna use all our water in it. We're just gonna fill it to the brim with people. Get cooking. Make us so many biscuits that we never want for biscuits again. Make sure that sweet, crunchy goodness never stops. I need some more decor. Put it like up here. Put spooky plants around it so that people look at it and they're like, ooh, spooky. It's very good for morale, I hear. Okay. Really do need decorations here. Soonish. The smelter's back. With me having gotten a tea doctor and thus having use for training gear production. Yep. Turns out it's good, so let's build it. Plenty of food. Complex food is being made. You're still hilariously capped on porridge even though only one of you is making it. So that's fun. Glade events done. Is this thing? Yep. Even more hostility reduced, which is lovely. No caches to open. I mean, we'll find one somewhere, I'm sure. We could finally pull the skewers out of that, I guess. Should give consideration to like making use of the fertile ground here at some point. Could also consider tackling the forbidden glade. That'd be fun. Press can make us oil. It feels unneeded. Alchemist Hut can make us wine and tea and better dew, which sounds awfully nice. Temple can use scrolls. We can make those. Would give us something to do with our incense too. We don't have a lot to burn for this, but still really, this is the best hostility reduction in the game. I'm very tempted by it just for that reason. Probably want to make wine though. We do have a tavern. I do want to get making wine. For that I need barrels. Man! We're probably set that I don't actually need the Forbidden Altar anymore. I think I've basically won the game. We're just kind of sitting around waiting for the game to win. Why use the meta resources then, right? Any good deals I should be aware of? 4 for 8. It's pretty good. Don't mind it. I don't mind it and the money. Let's bring in the money. You've capped on clearance water, which is kind of funny given how much I'm using, but maybe it's not funny, haha. Alright. This is only used for jerky now, which we'll never want to make, so make sure it's empty. Get it out of here. I'm interrupting him, but I kind of don't care. We have a storm geyser, so collecting rain during the storm is silly, so let's put you in the tavern and get people happy. Yeah! Yep. And we're just good on resolve, which is unsurprising given how many people we have that are very happy to be here. I kind of need more humans, to be honest. Yeah. Bring them in, please. And we'll need more beaver homes. Yet more beaver homes, and we have to consider another hearth now. Here? I mean, it's basically already cleared out. And it lines up nicely, which is even more important for my brain. Yeah, let's do that. This is well cleared out now, so you guys can go here. Chop through this, we've got a road going there. It'll be lovely, you're all gonna love it. And we'll get the Tea Doctor filled out. That'll be a nice +2 global resolve. We'll enjoy that. Smelter will be getting some amount of use, for sure. I guess we can use rocks. Yeah. We're gonna have some real happy foxes, that's for sure. Someone else in here, maybe? Don't mind it. Kind of funny, I've never needed to pull woodcutters like almost at all this game, which is lovely. You get us global resolve. The more people we have and the more eating we do, the faster that's gonna snowball, and I'm gonna love it. We should get that built at some point. Probably gonna drop a plantation over there. Still delivering skewers, that's good. That's all good. Yeah, we really, man, I wish I'd found a building that made water skins. That would be really exceptional. Because right now we're just hurting mostly for containers. And unfortunately, there's like nothing I can do about it, more or less. Yeah. Like, the only thing we can make is barrels, and that's busy making coats too. Maybe the next trader will arrive with a blueprint that I'll love, and everything will be great. Thank God that secondary hearth has been fully upgraded. That happened fast. It's kind of funny it got upgraded before the initial hearth, but I'm waiting for the bugs to get taken out. There's still so many bugs here. I guess I could put 2 people on it. That would solve that problem, but you know, hush. It's not really a problem, it's more of a convenience. Am I brave enough to do this? Yeah. Turns out I am. If nothing else, it'll ensure we get a bunch of reputation points we can get out of there, so it's just good. Felice, hello. Ooh, interesting stuff you've brought me. Yes. 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 Have my money, or my crop packs for money. Thank you. And I guess we're good there. Little late for silent looting. Friendly relations does get us a global resolve, which ain't crazy. It's something. I'd like something better though, if I could. Hidden reward gets me 7 ancient tablets, which is a lot of money. Like a lot of money. Which is very tempting because I like money. I feel like I could get better, but it is a lot of money. Maybe I'm fine with just a lot of money. Sure. Yeah, it's a lot of money. It's all of his money. Alright. Now we're back to everybody being super happy with everything, which I like. You're capped on everything? Really? I guess that's not a huge surprise, but cool. Let's fill out the rain collector again. That's good. It's all good. You can be a builder. I guess that's that for now. Yep. Just for now. Still have no containers. It's upsetting. You don't have any containers either. And no blueprints for container buildings either. Lame. Okay. The Fishman Lighthouse. Now, awkwardly, this doesn't get me reputation. It actually costs me impatience to do the cleansing thing. Can burn it down. This does just dump sea marrow on me, which I approve of. I don't mind it. Alright. We'll do that. Who can I pull? You two. I don't need you on the blade post at all. Yeah. You get up here and start cleansing. This is going to be a massive amount of hostility. Yeah. But it is what it is. I've also got this stuff, which I should be giving real consideration to sending to the Citadel, given that we'll win pretty soon off of that. If you're like literally idle in the ranch, why don't you go do the large cache then? Yeah, why don't you both do the large cache? Also found ourselves a storm geyser, which is the one we don't need because we already have one, but oh well. How we feeling? Pretty good. We are feeling pretty good. I do wish I had some booze, though. even with clearance water, it's very rough. Could just buy a bunch of booze. I mean, what else am I doing with my money? Yeah, what if I just, like, bought all of this? Because everybody can use it and it would make them super happy. I kind of like the sound of that. Throw a brick into there. Just throw a brick at me. Yeah, I kind of like the sound of this. I mean, there is, like, an achievement to end the game with 400 amber. But I don't think this is the game where I do that. Maybe there was a universe where it could have been, but I'm not feeling it. Not right now. Gained reputation. Alright, and that's it. We are now on a timer. Yep. Both going to rest. That's poor timing, but whatever. Yeah. Okay, we just win. We're good. Totem Hunter, hey! I won with the converted rain totem and the totem of denial on veteran difficulty. Cool. I didn't even know I was gonna do that. Sweet. Kind soul unity. Beautiful. One on year 8, which I'm kind of surprised I managed to get it that fast with no orders whatsoever. Because that usually slows the game down massively. Alright, what'd we open up? Barren lands. Oh god, that's awful. I hate those. Haunted forest is basically no big deal. Like at all. Just go right into the cursed royal woodlands with no fertile ground anywhere. It's fine. How bad could it possibly be? Maybe I'll do the flooded mines too. I don't know. It's all probably fine. 28 out of 60. I should probably start getting some obsidian boxes at this point. We're halfway through the storm and we only have, you know, we're not halfway to our goal, so maybe I should be more prudent. But hopefully that'll be enough. Do we have enough for an upgrade? Probably not. Deeds, oh yeah. It's just experience. Guess I should have gotten that done when I could use experience. But we didn't. Oopsie. Yeah, we got nothing. Lori, anything to say? You're back. No stories? No Lori stories today. Aww. I was hoping for a Lori story. But in terms of stories, I think that's going to end today's story. So, yeah, let's find someone to raid. Garnet's doing stuff, playing Pioneers of Begonia. I never even heard of that game. But she's on my follower list and would appreciate even a tiny raid. So I'm going to call it there. Thank you, by the way, for watching. Appreciate that a lot. Really, really nice of you. Tuesday might not happen because it's a special day for me. Though, yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll have time. Maybe I'll be bored. We'll see. But for now, I'm gonna call it. And hope you have a lovely evening. And you take care. Until next time. Peace.